conversation on the expectations on what we should expect. Remember, Kenya has one team that is participating in that tournament that begins on Friday, ends on Sunday, and this is the first time that a Kenyan team has made it to this round of the competition. So I want us to get into that conversation, talk about the growth of basketball in the country, and of course what to expect from the team that is representing Kenya. And the gentlemen are here in studio. We want to get into that conversation. Moses Wanjara is here. I've known him as a basketball player for a very long time. Moses, how are you?
I'm fine, thank you.
Yes, and of course, Jeff Mwange. Jeff, how are you?
Fine, thank you. Thank you for having us today.
Yes, good to have you here, gentlemen. Moses, let's begin with you now that, of course, you work with the Basketball Federation, and we are hosting Basketball Africa League for the first time ever. I mean, how big is this for Kenya?
This is a very big opportunity for Kenya and as a country, and even basketball as a fraternity. And hosting BAL it's an achievement. It's so amazing in that it's the first time we're doing this, and we are so proud that our team, Nairobi City Thunder, made it, qualified for this round, and they're gonna give the fans, and I know Nyao is gonna be full, Kasarani is gonna be full.
Yeah. Jeff, when you heard that Kenya is hosting this, of course it's a prestigious tournament. When you heard that Kenya is hosting, what went through your mind?
Well, for me, what came into my mind was, one, the opportunities that come across. One, for the future generation. I think it's about time for the coming generation in terms of basketball, for some of these players also to show up, to get to see and interact with some of these international players, get to see the kind of professionalism is going through this team, from the coaching aspect of it to, let's say, perhaps to how the team is being managed. So for me, it's more about guys getting to see more of the professionalism that embodies having a team at the BAL level.
Yeah. Moses, I mean, what has taken us so much for Kenya to, host such a tournament?
Just that most of the time, the teams out there bid to host, and sometimes you find that maybe such a tournament has been done in another country, and such a tournament has been done in a country. So they keep on bidding to host. We always bid, by the way. We always bid to host.
Moses, I want to cut you. I want to cut you right there because I want to sort out your sound. But still, on the same breath, Jeff, when we are talking about BAL, do you feel like we've taken so much time before such a tournament comes to Kenya?
True. I think it's taken quite a long time. I think BAL right now is in the third season, but I believe that this is the right season for the Kenyan basketball. If you look at the kind of growth that the game has had for the last few seasons, I think it's the right time for Kenyan basketball. More so, especially if you look at, there's a new fresh breath which has been brought about by Nairobi City Thunder. You see how they're running their thing. So now even other teams in the league are trying to copy and see what is it this has made Nairobi City Thunder go the entire season purely unbeaten.
Yes.
So basically, we look forward to having more competitive season, and perhaps now other teams copying and seeing, perhaps catching up with Nairobi City Thunder. Yeah.
Yes, Moses, we go back to that conversation of why it has taken Kenya so long before hosting such a prestigious tournament. Because anytime we hear about, basketball in Africa, it's always Rwanda or Senegal hosting it. Yeah, but why has it taken Kenya so much time to host this tournament?
I think it's just the preparation that it's involved. It's a lot of money and resources required to host such a big event. And for hosting such a big event, if you ask me, as part of the federation, one of the people in the federation, it's close to 30 million Kenyan shillings to host such an event.
And it's a 3-day event.
It's not a 3-day event, it's a 6-day event.
Six-day event,
yes.
But a lot of money being put in.
A lot of money. We have seen some repairs going on at Nyayo, Kasarani, the floor is being done. So by Actually, it's a good opportunity. A lot of things is happening. The renovation that are being done will give us even more opportunity to host more events in the near future.
Speaking of the facilities, I mean, everybody, when you look at the Kigali Arena, it's not, you cannot compare Kenya to, or rather the facilities that we have in Kenya to what Rwanda is having. I mean, as a federation, have you spoken to the government to try to upgrade the facilities that we have?
You can see the partnership we have, the government is having with the NBA, Junior NBA. That thing is going to grow the game in the country. For the facilities, we want to appreciate, I won't lie to you, the Ministry of Sports for chipping in the repairs of the floor at Kasarani. Well, we thank them for that, for giving us the support. And like I said, the repairs that are being done,
yes,
Robinson is going to give us more opportunities to host. We are even hosting EBAC, East African Cup Championship, that will take place immediately after BAL. And that is a plus for basketball as a sport in this country.
Jeff, do you feel like we are, as a country, and when you talk about basketball, are we headed in the right direction?
Now?
Yes.
Yes. I think for the last 2-3 years, we have made the right strides when it comes to basketball. Basically, in terms of, if you look at how players are developing, and also by the fact that now we are hosting this prestigious Road to BAL Elite 16. That's a good thing I should tell you. We recently also have the NBA Academy, as Moses has pointed out, that offices have been opened in the country. So basically, the ripple effect will be big, and I believe that basketball is going to grow in the country. Yes.
Moses, you spoke about the NBA Academy. We saw almost a month back where we had the deputy NBA president coming to Kenya, and of course trying to grow the game in the country as well as Africa. You know, how big of an impact is that for the game in Kenya?
The deputy president of NBA coming to Kenya and meeting even the president to such a big support to us and a big boost.
Yes.
The donations that were made promised to build an indoor arena and even stadiums in Mashinani, which is going to grow the game of basketball as far as even in Mashinani. You have had a gym going to be put up in Eldoret. That's a plus for the game of basketball.
Yes.
Basketball should not only be played in Nairobi. You know, most of the time guys think that talented players, and these players, if you look at these players who are very, very talented in Nairobi, they come from Mashinani. You get guys coming from Mombasa, Kisumu, Eldoret.
You also come from Mashinani?
Me, I'm not from Mashinani. I'm from Mashinani though. Yeah, I'm from Mashinani. It's true. I come from Kisumu.
Yes.
And Kisumu boasts of coming up
a number
with huge
of basketball players. Yes.
Yeah, but when they assemble in Nairobi, some of them now want to be like them. They're from Nairobi. That's a lie. There's a lot of talent out there, which me personally, as a young person in the federation, I've always rooted for this young leadership to come up and take these positions. And I will always fight for that. I will always root for these young people, these young players with the new ideas. If we combine these new ideas with these old folks, we're going to take this game to the next level.
Jeff, you spoke about Nairobi City Thunder, of course, the only team that is representing Kenya in BAL Road to 16. And you said that there are things that they are doing right. I mean, what can other clubs that we have in the country emulate from them?
Basketball is about commercialization. Because at the end of it all, it has to make commercial sense to the owners of that entity. Trying to attract more fans, trying to make the players also look more professional by offering them contracts.
Professionalizing the game.
The entire game. So its entire channel has to be professionalized. So other teams also, we call upon other teams in the country to try also emulate what Nairobi City has Thunder has done. Yeah.
Yes, Moses, 2019, Kenya played South Sudan at the Nyayo Gymnasium. And I remember that game, because I was there. I remember that game had to be stopped because the number of fans that turned up were way too many for the gymnasium to host. So how are you going to make sure that, you know, the fans get a share of the action that is happening either on ground, or they can also watch it from somewhere?
Yeah, we're having a live stream. We have organized for a live stream. Guys can watch the game online, but we encourage our fans to come and support our team, Nairobi City Thunder. And at the same time, we are going to have a village outside the gym where we're going to have a very, very big screen with some drinks. You see where people, you watch the game at the same time, you can be having your drink, and we support our team. Yeah.
Yes, aside from that, when we are talking about this tournament, how important is it in terms of growing the economy and also in terms of tourism?
Oh, like we have to take cognizance in that this game of basketball, like the way Jeff said, it has employed a number of players in this country right now. And we can see a team like Umoja coming up.
Yes.
And like I said, the budget to run this tournament is more than 30 million. And we have vendors who are coming in. They're going to promote their businesses. We have given the space there at Nyayo and Kasarani. So we are promoting the game and promoting the business people in the country. Yeah.
Jeff, when you talk about this BAL, Kenya hosting BAL, and of course the road to 16, you have Nairobi City Thunder. But at the same breath, what does this show about, what does this show to other clubs in the country? Does it motivate them to even perform better? I mean, we had Nairobi City Thunder going unbeaten last season. Does it motivate them to even perform better?
Precisely, very true. As I've said, I think with this tournament being hosted in Kenya, we have 1 or 2 things to learn from the teams that are going to participate.
Yes.
So I call upon all team managements, all team coaches, just to come and watching is learning. Look at the kind of professionalism at the bench. You find how many coaches one team has.
Yes.
You find there are nutritionists in these teams. You find that there are team doctors. So that's what we talk about, having a professional unit. So let every fan, basketball enthusiast, if you're a coach, if you're a player, just come and watch some of these great teams that are gracing this occasion and learn one thing or two. Yeah.
As we wrap up this, Moses, what should we look forward to when this tournament begins?
I want to invite Kenyans countrywide to come and support Nairobi City Thunder. This win is going to take us to the next level. So let us not just watch the game online. Let us come to the gym and support our team. And I think we're going to make it a big thing in this country. Yes.
Jeff, what are we looking forward to?
Well, for me, I'm looking forward to seeing those good dunks and hoops.
Yes.
And just, of course, getting to learn 1 or 2 things. Definitely wishing our local team all the very best. It would be such an honor for them to qualify for the main BAL competition. So first just to wish Nairobi City Thunder all the best, and then also call upon all the stakeholders to just show up in great numbers to support the local team. Yeah.
Did you watch Moses? Have you? Of course, you've watched Moses play before.
Yeah. I've seen Moses play from very young age.
Yes.
So
wanasema ni jamaa wa ngware. I don't know how true that is, but you anachezanga ngware.
There's a very thin line between ngware and playing hard.
Yes.
So I think.
Oh, he plays hard.
Yeah. So.
No problem.
Well, thank you very much, Jeff Mwange and Moses Wanjara, who's the Deputy SG of the Basketball Federation of Kenya. And of course, it's all about the road to BAL, Kenya hosting that at Nyayo Stadium. Nyayo Gymnasium, rather not the stadium, but the gymnasium. And Kasarani this coming weekend. We'll be looking forward to that as Kenya hosts that for the first time. And of course, we'll be waiting to see how well Nairobi City Thunder, the only Kenyan team that will be representing the country, performs in that tournament. So that is where we wrap up Inside Sports this afternoon. My name is Robin Sudo Kenya. Enjoy the rest of your day.